Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see my other videos. Okay, so today we're back to the A to Z crochet challenge, and this one's going to be a little bit different. Years and years ago, when I was first starting out, really, just starting to build my stash, we went to the thrift store and we found a lot of yarn on sale. Like, it was really good. It was really good prices and stuff, and I think I've either used the majority of that or it's gone now. So either way, yeah. But in this yarn was some granny squares that people had made, or somebody had made anyway, and I cannot bring myself to just throw them out or anything. So I think for G, which is the letter that we're on, we're going to make something with these granny squares. I still have them all these years later. Now I'm going to show you. There's this one. I don't know what this one was going to be or anything. We are probably not going to be using this today, because there's only one, and I really just, there's no real easy way for me to attach back to this and all that, so I'm gonna just leave that. Now there's this. This is not a granny square, but this was in the bag. This was the beginnings of a star blanket. That's as far as I got. I did make this, but yeah, this is as far as I got as far as the star blanket goes. I wouldn't mind trying to finish that, but I don't know. Now the next ones I only have 3 of this size. So we have 2 of this white and green, and then 1 of this purple and yellow, but there's only 3, so that's not really going to help me any, and I'm thinking I'm going to probably make these into a bag, so we're probably not going to use those today. Now, I have 4 of these. These are just white and a dark green. They're a pretty good size, and they match up well with the rest of them, so we might use those. I'm not really certain what I'm going for here, so yeah. And then I'm trying to sort these out by color, just so I can see how many there are. We have 5 of this yellow. They're just plain yellow. We have 4 of this plain green. So, and those are all pretty much the same size. We have this one, which is got green, yellow, blue, purple, and pink, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I am seeing like a little bit of weaving I'm probably gonna have to do. And then we have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these next ones, and these are just really, really cool. So with all the like little ends and stuff though, I'm probably going to keep this project for myself, but yeah, these are really cool. So there's this one, there's this one, and this may be what these other squares are supposed to turn into. I don't know. We have that one, this one, and then this one. So yeah, I've got quite a bit. I've got the good makings of something. I just don't know how to go about making this into something. I'm thinking that maybe on the front we can have this as like the middle square, and then we have these around it, maybe something like that, and then the back can be made up of like the solid squares. I'm not certain of that though. I'm gonna have to just play around with it, and I will try to remember to film that when I'm playing around with the different ways that I could put these together. But I'm really excited to finally be using these for something. So we're going to get off here. I'm going to start rearranging and seeing what I come up with, and we're going to get going. Okay guys, it's been a few days and I've had some time to look at these granny squares and try and figure it all out. So what I'm going to do, I've already figured out the front and the back. I'm going to put pictures up here. I kind of just went with the first design that I thought of, and I kind of like it, so it's okay. Also, I picked the like flowery ones based off of, like, there was 4 that had 2 color flowers and 3 that had just 1 color, so since I was using 4 of them, I went with the 4 that had the 2 colors. But yeah, so now what I'm going to do is take each square and do, I think, a round of single crochet around it. Now the back squares are a little bit smaller than the front squares, so I might do like 3-ish rounds of single crochet just to get it sort of even. But other than that, yeah, that's what my plan is. It's just to single crochet, and then either single crochet them together or slip stitch them together. I don't want to have to sew them together. I really don't, but if I have to, I have to. And then as far as like the width of the bag, like around the edges and the side, I'm thinking I'm going to attach to one and do a granny square stitch. I don't know how that's going to look or how it's going to come out, but we're going to try it. And then I can stitch it to the other one and then just make handles out of chains and single crochets. I'm thinking that that's where I'm going to go. We're going to have to wait and see how hard that's going to be, but I did pick out a color for like all of that work. And since they look like flowers, I'm kind of going with this. It's Red Heart Classic Value 1, and it's called Green Pea. Like PEA, the vegetable. But I think this is going to be enough to do that. And if I like, I know I said I'm not going to sell this bag, and I'm not, because there are knots in there that are not easy to hide. And so, but if I do like it, I think I have books behind me that has different granny squares in it, and I could recreate the bag for craft shows and stuff. But that's where I'm at right now. What I need to do is try out the idea of joining the grant. No, what I need to do is just go for it. I'm just going to send it. I have no pattern for this. I'm just going to send it. We are going to just do the single crochets around, try and get the back ones to be the same width as the front ones. And that's just what we're going to go with. So we're going to get off here, get to the couch, and get Hey guys, so you saw in the videos that I did the edging on the one side of the one on most of the on half of the squares, and then I actually put them together. So I have the front panel. We have this. It's a little curly, not gonna lie, it is a little curly, but I think it'll be fine. And I've just been kind of hiding my ends as I went. Like, they've just been getting hidden in there. But I really do like this. This is going to come out, I think, pretty cool. So there is that. It's really, really neat. And I do love this green in between. I think that was the right choice of color. So there is that. Now I just have to edge these and attach them. And then figure out how I'm doing the sides / bottom. I think what I can do is just attach like to here-ish, like to this top corner, and just go down, maybe with a row of single crochet first and foremost. Just go down and then go back up and just start my granny stitches and just kind of get it to where I need it, and then I can attach it to the other, like to the other panel, through single crochets maybe. I'm not really certain how I'm doing that yet. But yeah, and then the straps are just going to be off the top, chaining and single crochets and attaching to the other side, that sort of stuff. So that's not really that big of a deal. It's going to be a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I think it's going to be bigger a lot. So I did not realize it was going to turn out that big. Even with just looking at the squares, I did not think it was going to be that big. But it seems like it's going to be. So, yeah. Yeah, all I have left, like I said, all I have left to do is edge these other ones, which does not take that long. Put them together, which was a little bit of an interesting thing. I do like how, you'll see how on this part it looks like flat and everything, because on the inside it's got like a little ridge where I did the single crochets, and I prefer the ridge to be on the inside and this part to be on the outside. So there is that, and I'm really hoping that nothing comes apart, because there was no way to weave in those edges, those ends from the previous person who did these granny squares. And honestly, there was really no way for me to know what hook size or anything, or to even match their tension. So yeah, I think if I had done these granny squares myself, it might not have come out so curly and wonky, but it's for me, it's fine. So yeah, so we're gonna get off here. I'm gonna get to edging these, get them put together, and figure out the sides and bottom. I'm hoping it'll work like I want. I'm not certain if I'm gonna have to do a side, then fasten off, and then do the bottom, fasten off, do the other side, fasten off, and then try and maybe like slip stitch those corners together. I'm not certain about that just yet. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I just go around and I figure it out somewhere. But I'm not certain how that's going to work, so yeah. But we're going to get off here. I'm going to get to the couch. We're going to get this other panel put together, and then we're going to play. Hey guys, okay, so the bag is done. It came out better than I thought it would, but also a little bit differently than I thought it would. I'm gonna just show you. So here you go. Like I said, it's bigger. It's also heavier than I thought it would be, but it's really cool. And I accidentally flipped these on the back, so the ridge is on the outside, but it's fine. It's a bag for me. No biggie deal. I did the granny square, or the granny stitch for the sides and the bottom, and I was able to just go around it and not have to sew anything. So there is that. I think I forgot to mention that when I was doing corners, I was doing like one stitch, then like when I was doing the single crochet, I did one stitch, then three chains, then another stitch into the same stitch. So there is that. And like I said, yeah. Now the handles, they're a little short. I was getting tired at that point. I was like, nah, these just need to be done. They're still pretty good handles, like they're still pretty good. I also did the granny square, or the granny stitch on that as well. So there is that. I just started off with, I think, a single crochet of 10 at a certain point, and just kind of went up and over and all that. So we have the two handles, and it's a pretty big bag. Like it's got some size to it, so I can fit a lot of stuff in it. But yeah, I think I would like to try it again with my own granny squares, like with me making them and then putting them together and everything. I think that might work out just a little bit better. I really do love this though as a first attempt. I like it so much, and I think I'm going to use it as a project bag for like some of my projects that just need a little bit more time, but I think it came out good. So I think we can consider this a success for the letter G. Next is the letter H. Who knows what I'll make then. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.